All right, let's get you some news back in South Africa. EFF leader Julius Malema is expected to appear at the East London Regional Court to face charges of discharging a weapon in public. It's alleged that Malema shot a machine gun at a stadium during the party's 5-year anniversary celebrations in the Eastern Cape last year. Let's get the very latest. Busisiwe Jemsana-matnashe joins us now live. Busi, thank you very much indeed for coming through. So give us an update. Just give us some context. Remind us what happened in the Eastern Cape last year, in fact.
A very good morning, Blaine. It was last year in Mdantsane Sisadukasha Stadium where this whole incident happened. Allegations that EFF leader Julius Malema discharged a firearm during the 5th anniversary of the party, the celebrations that were taking place in Sisadukasha. You'd remember, Blaine, that there's been a huge debate of whether that was live ammunition, was it a real firearm, or was it not? EFF spokesperson Busisiwe Jemsana-matnashe saying that it was not a real firearm, but a free forum as we know it now, that laid a formal complaint, and the NPA also having to decide whether or not to prosecute, to lay charges against EFF leader Julius Malema, and they made that decision that there was a case to pursue in that, as far as that is concerned. And today he appeared very briefly in the East London Magistrate Court Regional 1, where the state asked for the case to be postponed to the 24th of February, 4 copies of the dockets to be handed over to his legal counsel, and the video clip of that day, evidence that will see if this really will be the center of this case to prove of whether or not that was a real firearm. But other charges include discharging of that firearm, not taking precautions as to the safety of the people who were around there, and also there's another accused, Blaine, who is a security personnel who's being charged for giving the firearm to EFF leader Julius Malema.
What sort of punishment is he facing, Busi?
Blaine.
Busi, just checking with regards to the charges, what sort of punishment is he facing?
There, Blaine, but what I can add is that there was a huge police presence inside and out of the East London Magistrates Court where Julius Malema was appearing. About 10 police men could be seen inside with rifles seated at the back of the court, and right outside there was another huge police presence with a number of police guarding the place. There were barricades that were put in front of the court, with each and every individual being checked before they can come into the court. And in fact, this whole area was barricaded with security barricades and police that were guarding the place. But the EFF leader Julius Malema was accompanied by EFF spokesperson Dr. Busisiwe Jemsana-matnashe. EFF's Gaji was also here among other leaders of the EFF and provincial leaders who were here to show support. And as he walked out of the courtroom, he greeted his supporters, took a selfie or two with some who were saying that they love him, got into the car and left the place. A really quick appearance at the East London Magistrates Court. And as I've said, the case has been postponed to the 24th of February next year. Blaine.
Case postponed to the 24th of February. Busisiwe Jemsana-matnashe, thank you very much indeed, coming to us live from the Eastern Cape. All right, we're going to take a quick break.